welcome back to my channel. It's been about a year or so since I filmed the last video, so this is kind of like me coming out of hiding, not hiding, but hibernation, I would say. It's been a busy year, so a lot has happened. The last time I was here, I was in nursing school. I believe that was my last, it probably wasn't my last video, but I started my nursing school journey, and I was planning on documenting the whole thing, like the entire year of me in my LPN nursing school journey. And things changed, obviously, because I'm making this video. You can tell by the title. So yeah, I was in nursing school, and I am no longer in nursing school. Like, that actually was very short. And it wasn't because of me dropping out or anything, or having anything to do with grades or losing interest. No, not even. So so the reason why I ended up leaving nursing school. So I was in nursing school at FAN, Florida Academy of Nursing. Never actually heard about the school until I was introduced to it by my brother, and he was also a student there. He was actually able to go through, finish with his classes and everything, and do well. But that's his journey. So yeah, so I started there, and I was in something calculations, dosage calculations. That was the class that I was in the last time I was here. So here's what happened. All right, so in the beginning of starting with my admissions, I was doing everything. I was on track. I was able to get my entrance exam done. I passed that. I did great on my entrance exam. Easy though, because it's basic math and reading skills. So that's something it wasn't really challenging. Quick little test. I did that pretty quick, passed real fast. It was online. I sped through that like it was nothing. So with everything that's going on, I sort of started my admission. Okay, I wouldn't say late, but time was kind of speeding up, especially with the time that classes was starting. So when I needed to get my things done, like my transcript, I needed to get my my college transcript from my prior colleges that I attended, and also transcript from high school, everything else, my high school diploma, the usual things like that. I was able to turn in my high school diploma. Wait, did I? Okay, so it was either my high school diploma or my transcript that I needed to turn in. And the transcript wasn't going to be an issue, I thought, because I couldn't find my diploma. I didn't know where it was. I have it now, though, after leaving the school. But so here's my issue. I was able to do financial aid and everything was going smooth up until the time where I needed to turn in my transcript to them, because usually, when you request a transcript, you can request it digitally. You can do it. You can just contact your former high school and say, hey, this is the college that I'm applying to. Can you send it over there, whatever? Make you pay like $1 or so, $1, $2. It's whatever. And so I did that. And after reaching out to them, I was asking, okay, well, did you receive it? They was like, no. And I was like, okay. So I went back to the high school and I said, hey, can I have another one sent over? And I wasn't going to ask them, like, what happened? Why didn't it get sent? I just wanted to get it over with. So I asked them, okay, can you send my transcript over? And they said, okay, cool, no problem. I get another phone call from them saying, hey, we didn't get your transcript yet. What's going on? And I'm like, now I'm confused. All right. So then I went to this other thing that I used to use, another website, Parchment. Parchment is great for when you need your transcripts. Trust me, it's great, quick and easy. So I used Parchment to request my transcript because I've used it before and it was real smooth. They got it quick. It was digital to send to my other colleges. I requested one from Parchment, and I had them send it to FAN. And I get another phone call. We didn't get your transcript yet. What's happening? And I'm like, what on earth is going on? I paid $1 and everything to get it sent over. So I'm like, I know I paid this. Like, what's happening? So I went on this whole rampage thinking, all right, so Parchment is playing now, because with the school, I don't know, they probably just didn't do it for, I don't know, maybe something happened. But with Parchment, because I've known that they're usually good, but I haven't used it in years, so I thought, dang, so it's gone downhill. Like, what's going on? I don't, like, why aren't you guys sending my transcript over? And, my anger was towards them rather than actually trying to figure out what the issue was. And then I ended up going to the Broward County website where they have the options there where you could get your transcript requested, like directly from the school board, whatever. And so I did that and I tried to get it sent over. And again, see, now the time is cutting short because classes have already started, which is why you've seen that I was in class already. So I was in class already, but they was giving me time. Like, you know what, I don't want you to be late into starting with the school and everything. So they let me start with the dosage calculations class. I finished what did I finish? I almost finished the class, actually. It was towards the end, and I was doing really well, too. So they got me started, but we were still trying to figure out what was going on with my transcript. And so with all this happening, I'm like, okay, well, I have a transcript, because I had a transcript before. Now, this might seem like a dumb idea, but look, I was desperate, okay? So I had a college transcript that I got from my high school, a long time ago. I never opened it. It was never, like, tampered with or anything because I figured, dang, I might need this one day. I wanted to look at it when I first got it, but then I was like, dang, I might actually end up needing this soon, which was now at that point. And so I was like, okay, I have a transcript from my high school. I never opened it. It was never touched, never tampered with or anything. Can you take this? And he was like, no, it has to come directly from the school. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I knew that, duh. But at the same time, I'm like, but come on, this is what I have. I got this. Can I just use this? And so I had the transcript. It was just there, like never opened in the envelope with the stamp and everything. But then they was like, no, you can't do that. It has to come directly from the school. And I'm like, come on, just let me slide, please. And they was like, no. So I didn't do that. I wasn't able to do that. Yeah, so I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I called the Broward school board or whatever. I called them directly because I was like, all right, well, maybe they can help me figure out what's going on. So I called them and I asked that they could, get my transcript from my high school to send over to them. And at first, like the first person that I spoke to, she was like willing to help. Like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then I called again, maybe a day after her helping me out. I was like, okay, what do I need to do to get this, transcript to them because they still haven't received it. Because I'm already starting the classes and everything, but I need to like finish up with my application, with the admissions and everything. And finally, I spoke to someone who could give me an actual explanation as to why they couldn't receive it. So when I spoke to the really nice woman on the phone, she said to me, the reason why they can't receive the transcript is because the school is not in like their database or whatever database. Because it's a private institution, private school. But the thing is, there's been a lot of private colleges and universities who was able to receive these things. I'm wondering like what they meant by that. So in my mind, I just assumed that, okay, so this is maybe privately owned, like it's not something that's in the what's it called? In the school board, in the district, something like that. I don't really know how I could say that. I'm sure you understand what I mean, but like I'm trying to put it in better words to understand. But like it wasn't in their system, basically. It worked well with FAFSA when I was doing financial aid, but as far as the school system, like it wasn't there. I don't know how to explain that. Like with FAFSA, they was able to find the school. I was able to get my financial aid in there and everything. But Broward County, they was like, no, we can't send transcripts to this school. It's not an actual, not that it's not an actual school, but I don't know. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, because even I'm trying to like figure out like how this works. Okay, because she didn't just give me like one explanation. Like she explained to me like the process and everything. So I don't really know how I could like break it down like how she did, But so that was an issue, and I was like, oh God, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? There was no way that I could have done it because they didn't want the transcript that I sent to them. So I wondered if I could have sent a physical one, like a physical transcript rather than digital. Like maybe they can get it through their mail or whatever or something, which is basically the same as a digital. I don't know, maybe because email is different. And they couldn't do that either. Like they couldn't even send it to them. So that was the problem. And I was like, okay, well, I sent my college transcripts over. Why doesn't that work for you guys? They needed to know that I had a high school diploma, that I graduated from high school. And I'm like, look, I got into a college university. I was at Southeastern University and I was at Valencia College. Isn't that enough to tell you that I had a high school diploma, at least? And I'm very certain they would have accepted a GED also. So even if I was to graduate with a GED, you see that I've entered in 2 other colleges. Shouldn't you still see, okay, well, she's graduated from here to go there. Can't that work? I guess not. Maybe I was doing too much. I don't know. But that's what stopped me, and it was really frustrating because I was so excited. I really liked the class, I liked the teachers and everything, and I was really into it. And so it kind of sucked that happened, but I mean, it's not over yet. I'm still considering going back because it's something up with that school because there have been many complaints about the admissions and graduating and how many people aren't able to get done with it. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's the school, because there's no way possible that this one thing, a transcript, would stop me from actually being able to be admitted into the school. It's got to be something else that could have been done about that. But I don't know. I'm not a professional in this. I don't know anything about how the school board works and all that. So maybe someone who's watching this will understand better, can explain, but I didn't get it. Like, I felt like something was really up, but hey, who am I to question the system? I can't right now because, hey, it's too late. I'm already out. But yeah, so I was no longer in nursing school since then, and after that happened, it's just been a really busy year afterward. So I never got back to it, but I might be going back. My brother and I are going back, my sister as well, because it's something that we all really wanted to do. For me, I'm more focused in pediatric. I love children, and that's my passion. Like, that's my love. That's everything for me, regardless of what type of facility I end up in, whether it's in, a family, a physician's office, whether it's in a hospital, whatever. Children is what I love. That's really where I want to be at. So regardless of whatever path I end up on that takes me there, that it is what it is. If it's nursing, so be it. If it's a nonprofit, so be it. Whatever it is, that's my passion, and I'm gonna get there somehow, some way. I don't know, but yeah. So that's why I am no longer in nursing school. It's bittersweet because after that happened, there's been a lot of other ventures that I've been getting into, but hey, it's not the end. I can get back to it whenever I want. Honestly, it's never too late. So I'm hoping that at some point I can get back and finish what I started, even though I didn't really start much. It was just literally one class. I didn't even get to finish. So yeah, hopefully that turns around and things change in my favor. But yeah, so it's the end of this video. It's the end of my little vent. So I just wanted you guys to know, because the last where I left off was me being in nursing school, and I didn't want to just leave it there. Like, yo, what happened to nursing school? Why isn't she talking about that anymore? Up to the journey. That's why. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, for being here and being invested, putting in your time to watch this video. I will see you guys on my next video. Not sure what I'm going to be doing next. No idea, but hey, one day at a time. All right? I'll see y'all next time.